They say hospitals never really sleep. Even when the halls are empty and the lights hum in that low electric buzz, something always stays awake. Maybe it's memory. Maybe it's something else. I've told a lot of stories about haunted places, but this one feels different. Because everyone I've spoken to swears it's true. It's about a nurse who never really left her shift, even after she died. It happened at St. Mary's Hospital in Indiana, a place that's been standing since the 1940s, all pale brick, long, echoing corridors, and the kind of air that always smells faintly of bleach and sorrow. By the 2000s, part of it was shut down. They called it the Old Wing. Too expensive to renovate, too broken to use. But sometimes, when the ER got full, staff would store supplies there or sneak off for a smoke. They say that's where Nurse Elaine used to work, back in 1973. Elaine was the kind of nurse patients remembered. Always kind, always calm, even when the world fell apart around her. But one October night, during a bad storm, the power failed. The backup generators didn't kick in fast enough. By the time lights came back, one of her patients, a little boy, was gone. No one ever found out how he got out of his bed or why the monitors didn't beep. Elaine blamed herself. A week later, she didn't show up for her shift. They found her in room 9 of the Old Wing, the same room where the boy had died. Heart attack, they said. She was only 34. The file said time of death, 3:12 a.m. But when the nurse who found her checked the wall clock, it had stopped at 3:12 a.m. Years later, security cameras caught something. An empty hallway, motion lights flickering. Then, a woman in an old-fashioned nurse's uniform walks past the frame, pushing a medicine cart. Her badge flashes once toward the camera. It reads, E. Carson. That was Elaine's name. No one had that uniform. No one that night was on that floor, and the Old Wing was locked. They sent a guard to check. He radioed in, room 9's light is on. A pause, then static, then his voice again, quiet. She's here. And then silence. They found him the next morning, sitting against the wall by room 9, eyes open, heartbeat steady but unresponsive. In his report, one word, written shaky in pen, checked. Now the staff joke about her. They call her the night nurse. They say she still does her rounds. Quiet footsteps, a faint scent of lavender soap, the squeak of an old cart's wheels. If you fall asleep during a late shift, you might wake up with your blanket tucked tighter around you and a note on your clipboard. Vitals stable. Some say she helps the lost, those about to die, guiding them gently out. Others say she's looking for the boy, and if she mistakes you for him, you might not wake up again. Last Halloween, a new nurse heard about the story and went to the Old Wing with her phone. She streamed it live, laughing, teasing the legend. Elaine, time for your shift, she joked. She opened room 9. Inside, the air looked thick, like the light itself had weight. Her camera panned around, the bed, the cracked clock still frozen at 3:12. And then, behind her reflection in the window, another face appeared. A nurse, smiling faintly, whispering, "You're late." The stream ended there. The phone was found in the hallway. She never returned to work. People say ghosts haunt because of pain or guilt, But maybe some just don't realize they've already checked out. So if you ever find yourself in a hospital late at night and you hear the quiet roll of a cart when the halls should be empty, don't turn around, don't call out, because Nurse Elaine might just be doing her rounds, and she hates it when someone interrupts her shift.